Okay, everybody, we're recording. Watch your colorful language. I say that to remind me because I'll let it fly in a minute. That's who I am. Good to see everybody. I think this is everybody for now. We can always do a last minute roll call.
Okay.
How many did you get, Christine?
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups identified.
So we need 11 more. Is the food brigade here?
We need 16. Food Brigade's here. Yep.
Is St. John, is Uplift Foundation here?
They're
Yes.
here. Mike Smith.
Social response. She is incorporated. Are they here? She is incorporated. All right. There. Prac of South Jersey, are you here? Puerto Rican action.
Here. Heather Medina.
Medina.
Yes, we're
Okay.
here.
Okay, very good. Phillipsburg Senior Center, you here?
We're here.
Open Door Community Development Corporation, you here? They're always late. So as soon as they hop on, I'll let you know. Versil, who are you representing? Vaisel? Yeah, you're muted. Who are you representing?
The Hudson Turkish American Cultural Association.
All right, there you go, Christine. Northern Ocean Habitat for Humanity, are you here? Is that a yes? No? New Light Community Development?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Inspire Life, are you here?
Present and accounted for.
All right. Garden State CDC, are you here?
Present.
Boys and Girls Club of Patterson and Passaic, are you here? Barat Foundation. Christine, you've been in communication with them, right? With Barat?
Yeah, they were going to get in touch with you.
Yeah, she did. I'm good with it. So I'm
Okay.
Yeah. I think she's in Hawaii right now, if I'm not mistaken. Asian Women's Christian Association, are you here? All right, let's run with whom we have here, and I'll send out this recorded message. Thanks everybody for hopping on. I don't think this is going to take long. You all received the email of why you're here. It's in the contract. All new grantees that have not that are not a current client of Pro Bono must go through the Pro Bono legal wellness checkup. This is something that we've done for years. What I'm going to do this year is I am not going to execute the contract, nor will I process the payment voucher until you are actively working with Christine Duffy, Alexandra, she's going to kill me, and Kent Hansen. Alexander Kilduff and Kent Hansen. You will be assigned those attorneys, and until such time that I get feedback from Christine that you're all actively working will be the time that I will execute the contract and execute the payment voucher. So however long it takes you to not work with them will be however long it takes me to execute the contract and execute the payment voucher. Any questions on that? Okay.
I actually have a question on that.
Go ahead.
So, I mean, when we talk about actively working, typically we do the first outreach to the organizations to say hello, talk about the process. So if we're just talking about getting engaged and moving forward on a
and
timely basis.
submitting whatever documents and responding to you in a professional manner, which is not 3 to 4 to 6 weeks down the road, but within 24 to 48 to 72 hours. That's all. That's what I'm talking about. Active participation. So you don't have to call me, Christine, Alexander, and Kent to chase them down to then have a conversation with you. So this is going to be a different way of doing it. Okay. Christine is now she's going to kill me because I always get this wrong. I'm going to say lead attorney, but she'll correct me. Alexandra. Is that close enough? Alexandra and Kent are the, I don't know, associate attorneys? No, they're real. Yeah. Oh, wow. Got that right. Associate attorneys. And Christine will lead this conversation. I think we should be out of here in about 30, 45 minutes. So take it away, Christine. You need to share the screen, Christine?
No, Eddie, you have those 2 documents.
Yeah, I have those. I have those.
Eddie updated the the invite he sent out, he apparently has his magical powers. He was able to attach attachments to the invite without having anything pop up in my email. So if you look at the invite, there should be 2 attachments.
Yeah, I'm going to share them. Which one do you want me to share first?
Why don't we just put up the list of the grantees?
All right.
What I'm going to ask everybody, hopefully you have the document,
It's on the
Uh,
calendar invite.
and we broke up the grantees into 3 groups. There's 16 grantees in this batch that we're working with here. I have 6 of them that are shown at the top on the page there. Then Kent has 5, and Kent's not on the call today. He had a prior commitment. And then Alexandra has the final 5. What I would ask each of you to do is to send an email to your assigned lawyer with your full name of your nonprofit, the address, the website URL, your contact information, including your title, your email address, your phone number, and hopefully you have some type of direct phone number, because as lawyers, we really can't leave a message on a general mailbox that anybody can access. That's not good once we want to try to create the attorney-client privilege. So if you would all shoot an email to one of these 3 lawyers, our email addresses are all the same format. First initial, last name at probonopartner.org. First initial, last name at probonopartner.org. And the 3 lawyers are Ken Hansen with S-E-N on the end of his name. Alexandra Kilduff, so it's A Kilduff, 2 F's on Duff. And I'm Christine Duffy, so it's C Duffy at probonopartner.org.
So Christine, you want them to email the assigned attorney what? Their full name?
The full name of their nonprofit, the address of their nonprofit, the website URL, if you have a website, your full name, your title with the organization, your email address, and your phone number that we can reach you at. What our goal is to do is, once we have that information, is to send you an email with things I'm going to talk about today. And then we'll set up a call with you after that to just really walk through in detail what the steps are. I really do want to stress up front, if you talk to prior grantees that have gone through this, it actually is a very beneficial process for you. It may seem daunting at first, but actually it isn't as bad as it sounds. We give you more details so you understand everything involved. I was just talking to one of the older grantees yesterday from Community Action Service Center doing business as RISE, Leslie Capel. And we started working with her over 15 years ago as a result of OFBI interventions. And we do a lot of work for her every year, and it's all free. So we help keep her house in order with respect to everything she does, drafting contracts, helping with employment law issues. So I really encourage you to take this seriously. If you have any questions at any point, reach out to your assigned lawyer, talk it through. We don't want this to be a burden. It's not our intent. Eddie, can you put the other document up?
Yep, I sure will.
And I'll start talking over that. It's a little brochure about who we are and what we do. And again,
See the other document there?
Yep, that's it.
All right.
And again, that should be attached to your email invite for the meeting. We're a nonprofit ourselves, and we provide free transactional legal services to other 501c3 nonprofits in New Jersey, Connecticut, and the greater Lower Hudson Valley of New York, as well as on Long Island. We focus on groups that serve economically disadvantaged and traditionally underrepresented populations, enabling them to more effectively feed the hungry, house the homeless, protect the civil rights of individuals, promote the arts, and protect the environment, and to provide essential programs to, among others, the children, the elderly, individuals with disabilities, the unemployed, survivors of domestic and sexual abuse, immigrants, and veterans. We help nonprofits with transactional matters such as contracts and lease reviews, bylaw reviews, corporate governance and non-accounting tax issues, employment law issues, as well as many other topics which that brochure lays out. We do not get involved in lawsuits or administrative proceedings such as claims filed with the EEOC or the New Jersey Department of Labor. We do not represent individuals. We only help the nonprofits with their legal issues. Our website has a wealth of resources for you, such as articles on tax and filing considerations for small New Jersey nonprofits, which I highly commend to you. Charitable registration in New Jersey, a nonprofit hiring toolkit we added last year. We have on-demand webinars, as well as a schedule of upcoming webinars. We have legal alerts on a wide variety of topics. So once we get you into our system, you'll periodically receive those legal alerts when we issue them. If you have employees and you really are not expert in that area, one of the upcoming webinars you're going to see is a 5-part program, an HR bootcamp for nonprofits that you might want to consider attending. Separate and apart from this legal wellness checkup, if you have other issues that we discovered during the process or you come up with after the fact, we'll hopefully be able to help you with those, and we don't charge for our legal services. As you already met, Alexandra and our other colleague, Kent, unfortunately was not able to attend today. The legal wellness checkup, let me give you an overview of it. The purpose of the checkup is to help us assess for you if your organization has significant legal and compliance issues based solely on your responses to a questionnaire that we're going to give you and have you complete, and the documents that you submit with the questionnaire. Our ability to provide useful feedback to you is directly proportional to the amount of information that you provide in response to the questionnaire. This program is not designed to be a burden or to trick you. Things that you discuss with Alexandra, Kent, and I, we're not going to turn around and discuss those with Eddie or anybody else at OFBI. Once we get you set up as a client, our conversations are protected by the attorney-client privilege. So we want you to be open with us. If you're not, we're not going to be able to give you the full benefit of the services that we offer.
I'm sorry, Christine, I don't mean to cut you off, but Eddie, we can see whatever you're doing on your computer screen right now. Okay.
Thank you for
Thank
saving
you.
my life. Thank you.
Okay. The legal wellness checkup isn't designed to be a burden for you. If we request a document and it would take you hours to find it, call your assigned lawyer to discuss. We may be able to find a workaround for you. A lot of nonprofits don't know where their certificate of incorporation is. That's a document you filed with the state of New Jersey to become a nonprofit. More often than not, we can just provide you a link to the state website where you can download that document for a few pennies. It's a lot quicker than you're spending 5 hours trying to find a document you're not even sure you have. So again, we want to make this simple for you. We have found that any fears or concerns about the checkup that you might have usually can be resolved with a phone call with us, and we're going to try to set that up with each of you so that we can make this process as transparent and as easy as possible for you. And that's why I've asked for you to send us the information about your nonprofit and your contact information. When you do send that email, if you want to include a few days and times when you'd be available for a phone call with your assigned lawyer, that will help move the process along faster. And if you provide 3 or 4 different days and times at work, that would be really helpful. The legal wellness checkup is a 2-step process. First, you're going to need to complete our online request for legal assistance. Of the grantees that we're working with this cycle, only one of them does not have to complete the application, Northern Ocean Habitat. They are already a client of ours, and we're working with them currently. All the other organizations are either past clients of ours that need to go through the application process again, or this will be the first time you're working with us. And that's shown on that chart that Eddie had up initially, and it should be attached to the invitation you received. There's a link to which application you should fill out. And if you have any questions about that, speak with your assigned lawyer. Once you complete the application and submit the documents that we request, it's like 6 or 7 or 8 different documents, like your certificate of incorporation, your bylaws, your budget, your most recent Form 990. We'll then review those items. We will speak with you about our preliminary conclusions. If everything's in order and we're able to work with you, which in almost every case we are, we'll send you our pro bono client engagement letter to execute. Once we get that back, we'll have a formal attorney-client privilege in place, and then we'll move to step 2 of the process, and that's actually completing the legal wellness checkup questionnaire. And we'll send you a copy of that questionnaire so you can take a look at it and you can ask us questions. And we'll send that with the initial email that you send us so we can try to resolve any concerns you have during one phone call. I like to mention this right up front. You may look at that document and say, oh my, it is so long. It's 18 pages of questions, but it really isn't that long. I'm visually impaired, so I use large font. I put a lot of white space between each of the questions. Most of the questions can be answered yes or no. So in reality, it's about a 9-page document. If you got it from a bank with a small print, it'd probably be a 4-page document. But it's a relatively easy document to get through. You answer it to the best of your ability. And after we get you processed as a client, you can move on to that step. And we would ask that you try to complete the questionnaire and get that back to us within 4 to 6 weeks. And that's really all I need to cover, Eddie.
All right. Does anyone have any questions? So we used to call it the legal audit, and that just put every organization into some mental spasm. So last year we changed it to legal wellness checkup, and it seems to be a lot more smoothing to the mind when they hear it. This is something that I think, even though you think it's a lot of work, it's really necessary, and it puts your organization in a place legally with your paperwork where you can move forward. So I'm hoping that you see the value in this. And the other end of this is, once you're a client or pro bono, like Christine said, you have access to all their expertise in certain areas that the organization may need assistance with for free. So it's something that you really want to take advantage of and nurture those relationships with Alexandria, Kent, and Christine, because you may need them a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now. And it's a great resource for the organization, and it's an expense that you may not have to put out to have an attorney on board. So are there any questions? Does anyone have any questions? I put the information for each attorney and the assigned organization in the chat, so get that information out to them. And any questions you have about this process, you need to call your assigned attorney. Don't call me, because I'm going to tell you to call your assigned attorney. Okay?
And we're very friendly.
Yeah. Christina's gotten to be like a big puppy dog. She used to be a bulldog before.
Sorry.
Yeah, well.
Look at Alexandra.
She doesn't believe you, Eddie.
All right, everybody. If you don't have any questions, I believe in concise, tight meetings. This is one of them. Again, if you have any questions, reach out to Christine, Alexandra.
Eddie, can I just ask, Asian Women's Christian Association, have you joined us?
Hello, this is Sam with Asian Women's Christian Association for president.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
She is incorporated?
Yes, I'm here. This is Claudia Roberts.
Okay, great. Boys and Girls Club of Patterson?
All right, I will email everybody the link to this short presentation if you need it.
Okay. Healthy People Worldwide? And let's see, Northern Ocean Habitat. And finally, Open Door Community Development.